Hey, so today I just wanted to talk a little bit about intuition. And intuition is defined as kind of like a knowing without the ability or the need for conscious reasoning. So when you think about intuition, it is just like something that you just know. I used to go to this church where one of the pastors called it, you know that you know that you know that you know and you're knower. Um, and not that he was necessarily talking about intuition, that is how I have come to understand intuition. For me, it shows up in being incredibly irritated, um, or having a stomach ache or just not feeling right in my stomach, which was what he was calling your knower. For example, there have been times, or actually, there was this one time that I was going to go on a excursion here in Vietnam, and it was to see the sunset and go squid fishing. Well, I had no desire to go squid fishing. Don't eat squid, don't want to fish for squid, but I really wanted to go see the sunset on the water. And as the day went on, I was like, I don't really feel like I'm gonna be doing this. Didn't have a real reason. Um, and then as the day went on, I looked at the weather and I was like, oh, well, it looks like it's gonna rain. So maybe that's why I feel like I don't wanna do this. And, but then the people from the tour called me, said that the bus was outside and I hadn't confirmed the tour. So I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. So I get on the van and we're driving and we're continuing to pick up people, and I'm like, this ain't what I want. This is not what I want to do. I'm finding myself becoming irritated. I mean, like inside I was screaming, let me out, let me out of this damn van. But another part of me was like, just sit and wait and see where the van ends up, because I could always take a taxi back home. And I'm looking at this as a free ride at this point, because I hadn't paid for the tour, and you don't pay until you actually um, get on the boat. So we're driving, and we get closer to the night market, and I'm like, oh, the boat we're taking is, at the pier at the night market. And I was like, okay, perfect. So I'll just get off there, because there is a place where I needed to exchange some earrings, and there is a place that I wanted to get some soup that I'd gotten that's really good. So I listened to my intuition and stayed on the van until we were at the point where we were going to be dropped off. Got off and told the guy that I wasn't going to continue. I wished them well, but I was going to go do my own thing. Where I was dropped off was a block and a half away from the place where I wanted to get the soup. And I knew where I was, even though I'd only been there once, and I'd been there once in the dark. And I look in the sky and I'm realizing, oh, like half of the sky is like filled with these storm clouds, and the other half of the sky is absolutely beautiful. So I will see, some kind of sunset, but I won't get caught on the boat when the sky opens and it starts to rain and thunder and lightning. So after I ate, I then walked to the place to exchange my earrings. Got a little lost, but I played it off. And it was quite a cute little adventure. I shouldn't say cute. It was a fun little adventure. But I made it to the point where I needed to be to exchange the earrings, and found a taxi and got a taxi back home. And I walked back in the door 3 minutes before it started raining. So all that to say, figure out what your intuition is, how it shows up for you. Some people get headaches, some people get stomach aches, some people get irritated, some people can't do anything. And they have to have to come to a stop or a halt to figure out what it is that is bothering them. But listen to yourself, because no one knows you and what you desire to truly do better than you. this is something that I've helped my clients with, is learning to decipher your intuition versus your fear, and using that intuition to take them to the next level in their businesses, next level in their personal lives, and just really experiencing the life that they truly desire to experience, not what they've been told is easily attainable or what they should have. So if you're in a space where you're trying to figure out how to learn more about your intuition, if you're trying to get to a space where you're using your intuition in a really dynamic way, I would love to coach you as I've coached others in the past. Feel free to leave a comment below, message me, email me, and we'll get you on track to learning how to use your intuition so that you too can experience more to life right now.